Welcome to Lesson 1, the week of the 7 days, 7 dreams e-course. This is a relaxation meditation and can be done while sitting, lying down, or even standing if you prefer. Please relax while listening and avoid doing any task, such as driving, that requires your conscious attention for the next half hour. Get into a comfortable position, sitting, lying down, or you can listen standing up if you like. Take a moment to stretch. Notice your body position and be sure your spine is straight. Now breathe in for a count of 3. Hold for 3. And breathe out for 3. Again, breathe in, hold, breathe out. And one more time. Breathe in, hold, and breathe out. Imagine you are in a beautiful place, outdoors, in nature. It could be a beach, a natural park, or any place you envision. Look around. What do you see? Are there trees or flowers? Is there a lake or a stream? Is there a wonderful view? Notice the smells, the sounds, the feeling of deep relaxation. This is a beautiful place, a marvelous place. As you become more aware of this place, you notice that you are starting to grow taller. As you look down to your feet, the place where you're standing seems farther away, and you become taller and taller. Looking down, you can see the tops of the trees, mountains, water. You are so tall. Now you can see the clouds drifting slowly in front of your eyes. White, fluffy clouds. And as you look down, you see the birds flying below. Very soon, you will be able to look down again and just barely make out the shape of the continent you live on. And you keep growing taller and taller and even more tall as the earth below you becomes a globe of green and blue. The sky becomes darker and darker and darker. Now you are looking into space with your feet still on that small globe of the earth. You can see the stars twinkling the constellations. Now the moon comes into view. What does the moon look like? A crescent moon? A full moon? Or is it a dark moon? Does the moon have a message for you? What is the message? Contemplate the moon for a moment and know that it really doesn't matter if you received a message or if you didn't. You are thankful for the moon's presence. As the moon fades into the blackness of space, you can see the stars and the constellations. Now Mars comes into view. Notice how Mars looks. Does Mars have a message for you? What is the message? Contemplate Mars for a moment. It really doesn't matter if you received a message or if you didn't. You are thankful for Mars's presence. As Mars fades into the blackness of space, you can see the stars and the constellations. Now Mercury comes into view. Notice how Mercury looks. Does Mercury have a message for you? What is the message? Contemplate Mercury for a moment. It doesn't really matter if you received a message or if you didn't. You are thankful for Mercury's presence. As Mercury fades into the blackness of space, you can see the stars and the constellations. Now Jupiter comes into view. Notice how Jupiter looks. Does Jupiter have a message for you? What is the message? Contemplate Jupiter for a moment. It really doesn't matter if you received a message or if you didn't. You are thankful for Jupiter's presence. As Jupiter fades into the blackness of space, you can see the stars and the constellations. Now Venus comes into view. Notice how Venus looks. Does Venus have a message for you? What is the message? Contemplate Venus for a moment. It doesn't really matter if you received a message or if you didn't. You are thankful for Venus's presence. As Venus fades into the blackness of space, you can see the stars and the constellations. Now Saturn comes into view. Notice how Saturn looks. Does Saturn have a message for you? What is the message? Contemplate Saturn for a moment. It really doesn't matter if you received a message or if you didn't. You are thankful for Saturn's presence. As Saturn fades into the blackness of space, you can see the stars and the constellations. Now the sun comes into view. Feel the heat of the sun. The sun has a gift for you. What is the gift? How will this gift be useful to you in the next 7 days? Contemplate the gift for a moment. Now send your thanks to the sun for the gift. You are thankful for the sun's presence. As the 7 heavenly bodies slowly fade into the blackness of space, taking their place in the heavens, you say thank you to the sun. You say thank you to the moon and to each of the planets. Thank you to Mars. Thank you to Mercury. Thank you to Jupiter. Thank you to Venus. Thank you to Saturn. Know that the planets are always there, always in the skies, eternal. You can see the stars twinkling and the constellations, and you notice you are a little shorter than you were a moment ago. Your feet are still on that small globe of the earth, and you are getting much shorter. The sky becomes lighter and lighter, and you can see the colors of green and blue on the earth below you. As you look down, you can just barely make out the shape of the continent you live on. As you come back into the Earth's atmosphere, the clouds are drifting slowly in front of your eyes, and you see birds flying just below the clouds. Now, looking down, you can see water, mountains, the tops of trees, and you are getting shorter and shorter as the beautiful view is all around, and now you have returned all the way back down to your normal size. You are refreshed, relaxed, revitalized. Now return to the place where you are now, the room, back into your body where you are sitting or lying down or standing up, and rest for a few moments. When you are ready, you can open your eyes. In consciousness, let this be your grounding thought. I am thankful for the beauty that surrounds me. I am thankful for the beauty that surrounds me. I am thankful for the beauty that surrounds me. I am thankful for the beauty that surrounds me. Have a great day.